extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. That's reeled in. It's Branch. Turning it on. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback extends the play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shot saved a touchdown.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really was.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulled and fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Going for the big play. Snatches it on the right. Here he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Frazier. Powers through. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
Making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got a chance. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Touchdown, Georgia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs through a tackle. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He's got it, first down and more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Slithers into space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Red pass, it's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Creates a little room. There he goes. Running through contact. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting The give from the gun. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Toss sweep to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Under fire. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Lets it fly. Trying to bull his way in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Let's go. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fires left. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Williams. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Runs through the tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown tie! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. this drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Anderson. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Finds a seam. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. And the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might as well stick with him. A stop and pull maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. Third down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Whittington. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Moore will throw. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oregon. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
7, LSU, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd.
LSU, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out to the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touchdown LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Moore to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Makes the grab. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time it's complete. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. He's open on the right. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this, I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt, and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll open the second half on the ground. Turning it off. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and he missed it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Moore to the air, looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a pop.
Breaks free. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and it is a one-point game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got him up for the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fakes to grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now improvising. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
That's what I'm talking about. What a clutch play. You had to have a play on defense. You needed to get the ball back to your offense, forcing the interception, forcing them to throw the football late in the game. Nice job by this defense. Let's give the offense a turn.
wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45.
What a great run there. On 3rd-and-1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
The give on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
After that incompletion, you really got to think about this if you're the offensive coordinator now. You're already in field goal position. You're already in a spot where you can kick a field goal and just win this game. So with the play calling, you want to think about running the ball, bleeding the clock, using timeouts. If you are going to throw it, they've got to be high percentage throws. You cannot take sacks. You absolutely cannot turn the ball over.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted on that one, trying to take a shot into the end zone to score a touchdown. Nice play by the defense, but you now have the chance offensively here to kick the field goal, take the lead in the 4th.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time on target. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Powers forward. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown Ducks. This defense making... Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off. The touchback.
Okay, ready?
The inside handoff. Crosses the 30. There he goes. The 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's ball. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands. It's Sturdivant. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Now rolling to the left. Going deep. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Buying some time. Still on his feet at the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Makes the catch. It's ball.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
To throw, it's Lagway. Steps away to find some room. Escapes the sack. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's ball. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Back's got it. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU quick to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a miss.
To the air, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Wilson. The ball pops out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turn.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker, it's ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just keep slinging it. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's ball. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Wilson. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls in the deep ball. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Sends it downfield. He's got it at the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. OSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. They get to him as he throws. Makes a connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, the quarterback did a really good job there, hanging in and delivering the pass, knowing that he was going to get hit. That really paid off for the offense.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up.
Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard line.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, LSU! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets and small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Webb. Continues to fight for yards. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Caught close to the marker. It's Wilson. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. This defense will start the fourth on its heels. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and then after the quarterback got him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Found a seam on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. LSU right back to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, LSU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And just when the doctor ordered you needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide, he runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Setting up for the PAT. When he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man on the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the Tigers enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Punt is in the air. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long... Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point was good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way.
Pick off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. a quick completion. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the ground, it's Durham. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Peoples. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
And his throw is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And it's caught into enemy territory and outbounds at the 48. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come out.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, looking for a man. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Timeout, LSU.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. On the move and looking deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. And as as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They've got him down at the 40 after